have to stop the video and start a new video because of the 15-minute limitations. I'm going to stop the video again at 5:31. So I'm going to continue where I left off. So pretty much where I left off, I was saying that at the beginning of this video I'm going to be talking about Aeon. And Aeon is a MMORPG, which stands for Mass Multiplayer Online Role Playing Game. Okay, so basically the theme song of Aeon, which is the theme song of Aeon, the lyric, and also the part where the lyric was singing about wrong pray to God. So I'm just gonna play that song, but I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So I have to watch this video to know how the song's gonna turn out, because it's kind of pretty far. The camcorder is pretty far away from my laptop, so I don't know. And also there's background music. There's some background sounds on the back also, so you might not able to hear the lyric. Basically, you probably have to maybe search online for that song if you wanted to hear and things like that. So the title of the song is called Forgotten Sorrow. Okay, I'm gonna play the song, and I'm just gonna try to follow the lyric also. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. So that's just part of the song. So pretty much I stopped the wrong pray to God. It's in the chorus. So I'm just gonna read the chorus out loud. Okay, so roaming around warring world, rough breath and dark, cruel blazes and tears in sorrowful day. burning away hollow hopes, wrong pray for God. Where the angel has gone, so I need weep myself out gently in the blind. That's the chorus. Okay, so pretty much that's what I was pointing out in Bastard Retribution, Paradox Incognito, second update, which is pretty much want to point out that part, that 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 phrase, wrong pray for God. It's kind of like in a way that, like, those multiple words is okay, and so okay, so I'm gonna move on. So I'm gonna move back to the Nutrition 101, drinking milk and lactose intolerance. Okay, so anyway, just want to say that nutrition is worldwide. Basically, nutrition is worldwide. Like every country, every culture have nutrition. Basically, in general, the food they eat could argue as nutrition. So kind of like in a way, it is worldwide. It is in all the country, all the culture in the world. As long as people have to eat food, there is nutrition in a way. So basically, it's just really hard to just come down to that, one right way to eat nutrition, kind of because you have all these different nutrition in the world, like what is the right way to eat nutrition, and then you have, because it's worldwide and there's all this country, all this culture, and everything. So it's kind of like in a way, what is the right way to eat food and things like that. It's like anyway, pretty much, back then during the elementary school and high school, no, back then during the elementary school and middle school years, remember our neighborhood, like the children in our neighborhood would get together and we would watch the X-Men, the X-Men, the X-Men cartoon on TV together. This is the X-Men real life. Currently don't have the X-Men TV series cartoon to show. I'm just showing the real life X-Men. So the neighborhood would get together and watch that together, and then after we watched the show, we would talk briefly about it, and that time we would, like each of the children in that neighborhood, would pick a X-Men character, which character they want to be, and things like that. And so we kind of like becoming like really into watching X-Men at the time. So it's just like it just so happened it was I think every Saturday there's a new episode. So we really anticipated on every Saturday we get together and watch that new episode together and talk about it and everything. So it was kind of like in a way it's just real, like, remember that was something that we did together back then. So now it is no longer just all the, kind of like when you're looking at that, it's no longer just all the different country and culture in the world. Now you have like the X-Men nutrition also and things like that. It's like, okay, so anyway, so I'll move on. I think, remember, afterward we kind of no longer do that anymore. Like we just go on our own way and live our own life and things like that. As we get older and things like that, I remember back in the middle school when I got to my middle school. I remember trying to do something like that back in my anime, like doing the anime, like how we did watching the X-Men. So I remember trying to do something like that during my middle school year, and remember so coincident on the channel Cartoon Network there is the Toonami program that was showing on Cartoon Network. Basically, it's a lot of the really popular Japanese animation, which they call it Toonami program. So pretty much, but mainly, like I think the main one is Dragon Ball Z. That's the one that I really want to get the neighborhood together to watch. So it's kind of like in a way, but like it's just saying, it didn't turn out to be like how we used to watch X-Men and things like that. But there was a few neighbors and friends get together and watch Dragon Ball Z and things like that. Anyway, but once again back and then until we get to our college year, once again we try. Well, this time make like a better attempt at it, and it's called in watching the Naruto. And this time it seems like we would really trying to do it like how we used to watch X-Men on watching Naruto and things like that. But it wasn't as crowded like how I remember watching X-Men and things like that. But we did try and remember like really into watching Naruto and try to pick a character we want to be and things like that. And okay, so it's 5:31 right now, so I have to stop this video. So I'm gonna stop this video in 3, 2, 1.